Google melancarkan program latihan digital terbaharunya pada Khamis iaitu Gemilang yang menawarkan pembelajaran lebih fleksibel kepada semua rakyat Malaysia. Bahkan syarikat gergasi antarabangsa itu turut menawarkan 31,000 biasiswa Sijil Kerjaya Google kepada rakyat Malaysia.
Pengarah urusan Google Malaysia, Mak Wu berkata, Sijil Kerjaya Google disediakan dalam platform Coursera dan membolehkan pelajar walaupun tiada sebarang pengalaman atau ijazah memperolehi sijil dalam 6 bidang. Bidang tersebut ialah analisis data, sokongan teknologi maklumat atau IT, automasi IT, pengurusan projek, reka bentuk UX dan pemasaran digital serta e-dagang.
The future of the economy in Malaysia will be very much digital first and substantial. Right? So for context, in the same research that we did, Malaysia's internet economy recorded a market value of 92 billion ringgit in 2021. 92 billion ringgit. And if I look at our very sophisticated crystal ball, through sophisticated mathematics and statistics, the forecast for 2030, Malaysia's overall internet economy will grow roughly 3 times or triple, reaching over 300 billion ringgit by 2030. Now, while the contribution of the digital economy will be substantial, to get there, we need to improve on equal access to online services for every Malaysian, and most importantly, having a workforce that is talented, that is upskilled, and having the business community create new jobs that matter.
Beliau berkata demikian ketika berucap pada majlis pelancaran program terbaharu daripada Google, Gemilang di Ibu Negara pada Khamis. Menurut Mak Wu, setiap sijil yang disediakan dicipta pakar dari Google dan direka untuk melengkapkan pelajar dengan kemahiran asas melalui pembelajaran secara hands-on. Katanya lagi, syarikat itu kini telah membentuk konsortium majikan menghubungkan graduan dari Gemilang dengan majikan yang mengiktiraf kelayakan tersebut dan kemahiran digital.
We are well positioned, Malaysia is well positioned to really reap the rewards and also to become a high-tech nation in the next year or so. Okay, so why do I feel so? Data points, we love our data, and for the past 2.5 years, it's rather unfortunate, this pandemic, but with every grey sky, there's always a silver lining. And the silver lining here is that the digital economy has really taken off, right? Malaysians has really embraced the fact that digital is almost like oxygen to them, and they couldn't live without it. Some data points here. For the past 2.5 years, we saw over 3 million Malaysians who came online and purchased goods and services for the first time. Right? Over 3 million, or 10% of the population. And when we did further research, we also found that almost all Malaysians who have purchased goods and services online say that they will continue to do so post the pandemic or during this endemic phase. And that leads me to our projection for the future with respect to the digital economy here in Malaysia. Now, we together with Bain and Temasek, we anticipate that this number will grow 3x or triple by 2030. Now, to realize this, what is most critical for us is to ensure that Malaysians are well equipped, we have a workforce that is upskilled and ready to drive this whole digital economy agenda. Okay, so the workforce is critical, and therefore we're starting with Gemilang, our program, where we are offering certificates. We are offering certificates in the field of data automation, analytics, UX design, digital marketing, e-commerce, and so on and so forth. All with the hopes that we create a more equitable workforce, a more upskilled workforce to help us propel to the next era. The reason why we chose the word Gemilang is because we want Malaysia to really shine, right? We want Malaysia to be glorious in this whole digital era. Along with that, I feel that the workforce that we have at the moment has an area of opportunity to develop to become even more skilled by global standards, hence the word Gemilang. Now, what is Gemilang? Gemilang starts off with having the fundamental opportunity for Malaysians to be upskilled in the right fields, right? So we are launching Google Career Certificates in, like I mentioned, data analytics, automation, UX design, e-commerce, as well as digital marketing. Now, we don't need for any of the Malaysians to sign up for this certification to have the right experience or even qualification, nothing at all. Anyone from any walk of life in Malaysia can sign up for it. Okay, we've obviously partnered with a technology partner, Coursera, where anyone can go on to Coursera, look for Google Career Certificates, sign up, and then self-learn. It's very easy to use. You do it on your own free time. We anticipate that to complete a certification or a course will take roughly 3 to 6 months. And if you ask whether there is a cost involved, yes, there is. So it costs about $14 a month to sit for a course, or if we extrapolate it to a yearly cost, it's roughly 700 ringgit for the whole year. But I do want to say that we recognize that there are Malaysians in need of financial assistance. So therefore, we are announcing that we are offering 31,000 scholarships. 31,000 scholarships to Malaysians who are keen to sign up for their Google Career certifications. So I provided a context around the exciting digital era, or the digital economy in Malaysia that will triple by 2030. I also mentioned that the workforce is an extremely critical element for Malaysia to realize that ambition. However, there is still a gap, right? The gap in that the workforce may not be terribly ready at the moment, but in a report released by PwC, it says that over 88% of Malaysians are willing to learn new skills to be relevant in the next decade or so, and to also upskill themselves, right? So what we're doing is to ensure that the financial assistance that we're providing, the 31,000 scholarships, are targeting Malaysians who need it the most. So think about Malaysians who are from the lower income group, indigenous population, orang asli, the youth, as well as individuals or Malaysians from the rural and remote areas of Peninsula, as well as East Malaysia. And we're doing so with distribution partners, partners such as Women in Tech, Polytechnic Kuching Sarawak, Celcom, where they have access to such groups of people where they can dish out scholarships on our behalf. What MDEC has shared is actually very telling. It says that vacancies for digital-related jobs in the past year have tripled. But at the same time, PwC reported that in the survey that they did with Malaysian workforce, 88% of them are willing to learn a new skill to be relevant and to be more employable in the future. There's good news, right? The intent is there, but the vacancies are still available. So what we're doing is, on top of launching Google Career Certification, partnering with technology partners as well as distribution partners, and also offering financial scholarships, we are ensuring that we are pairing the certified individuals, certified Malaysians, with the right employers. So we've created a consortium of employers, the likes of Qasem, McDonald's, the Star Media Group, to make sure that they are surfacing the right employment opportunities with Malaysians who have certified in the digital fields that we offer through Google Career Certification.